You love your dog and care for them every day, but did you know that just a few repeated, unintentional actions can deeply hurt that little heart? Dogs have the emotional capacity of a 2-year-old child. They can feel sadness, hurt, and even disappointment without you even realizing it. In this video, you'll discover 10 everyday behaviors that seem harmless but can actually make your dog feel rejected, disrespected, or unsafe. Get ready to take a look in the mirror because these small actions might slowly be eroding the trust of your four-legged friend. 1. Inconsistency, chaos that scares your dog. You feed them at 7 a.m. today, 9 a.m. tomorrow, and in the evening the next day, you might see it as flexibility, but to your dog, it's chaos. Dogs thrive on routine. When things constantly change, they lose their sense of control and safety, leading to anxiety and distrust. When they can't predict your behavior, it stresses them out. If you're unreliable in the little things, how can they trust you to protect them? Do you stick to set meal times and walk times? How does your dog react when you're late? 2. Rubbing their nose in a mess. Silent shame. You might think I have to punish them so they'll be scared to do it again. But imagine being forced to press your face into your own mistake. How would that feel? Dogs can't link their mistake with punishment that comes after. Rubbing their nose just confuses and shames them, eventually making them fear you. It completely damages the emotional bond. You're not teaching, you're breaking the trust of a creature who just wants to make you happy. Have you ever done this to your dog? Will you change your training approach now that you know? 3. Patting their head, a friendly gesture that causes deep discomforts. You may think patting their head shows affection, but for many dogs, it's deeply unsettling. Dogs are sensitive about their heads. When you reach from above, it triggers a defensive instinct. Some dogs flinch or recoil, even if it's unintentional. If your dog pulls away, it doesn't mean they dislike you. It means you touched them the wrong way in the wrong spot. Where do you usually pet your dog? Do they pull back or turn away? 4. Yelling. No understanding, just fear. You yell to correct your dog. Sorry, they don't understand your words. Only that you're angry and scary. Dogs don't get language, they read tone and energy. When you shout, all they learn is that you're frightening. Over time, the bond turns into fear. A dog that no longer believes in your gentleness will slowly lose trust in itself too. Have you ever lost your temper and yelled? How did your dog react? 5. Not playing. Quiet. Rejection. Did you know just 3 days without play can significantly drop your dog's oxytocin levels? Playtime helps dogs connect, burn energy, and feel loved. When you ignore them, even if you're just busy, they feel rejected. Your dog doesn't need 3 hours a day, just 15 minutes of real, focused attention. How do you usually play with your dog? How long has it been since your last real play session? 6. Laughing when they're scared, not funny at all. They're scared of the vacuum and you laugh. They flinch at fireworks and you film it for TikTok. You've just damaged their trust. Fear is real, and when you laugh at it, they feel alone and unprotected. Each time chips away at their belief that you'll be there when they're afraid. You're the one they look to for safety. Don't make them feel abandoned. What scares your dog the most? When was the last time you helped them overcome fear? 7. Taking food away, a survival instinct insulted. You pull away their food mid-meal just to see what they'll do? Congrats! You've just triggered one of their deepest defense instincts. Food is survival. Even domesticated dogs have a natural urge to protect their meal. Taking it away creates anxiety and can even lead to aggression. To your dog, you're not a teacher, you're a thief. Have you ever trained your dog to share or release food? How did you do it? 8. Pushing them away. Silent heartbreak. They nuzzle your hand and you push them away because you're busy. To you, it's nothing. But to them, it's rejection that hurts. Dogs are social creatures. They need physical closeness to feel secure. Being pushed away, especially when they're vulnerable, makes them feel unloved and unworthy. One gentle push could be a deep emotional wound. Does your dog come to you when you're down? How do you usually respond. 9. Ignoring their signals. When you stop listening, a small paw tap, a glance, these aren't random, they're emotional cues. Dogs don't talk, so every tiny action is their way of reaching out. If you keep ignoring them, they'll learn to stay silent and emotionally shut down. Don't let "I'll play when I'm free" turn into "they don't even try anymore." What signs does your dog use to get your attention? Do you notice all their little cues? 10. Using the crate as punishment, turning their safe space into a prison. You lock your dog in their crate when they misbehave. You've just turned their only refuge into the scariest place. The crate is a den, a place of rest and instinctual comfort. When used for punishment, it erases that safety and becomes a jail. You're taking away their right to feel protected. One of the most vital emotional needs. How did you crate train your dog? Do they go there on their own when they're tired? Just like humans, dogs don't only need food, sleep, and walks. They need to feel respected, understood, and truly loved. Sometimes the deepest wounds don't come from violence, but from tiny, repeated neglects. If this video helped you better understand your dog's emotional language, don't keep it to yourself. In the next video, we'll talk about 5 types of dog hugs that seem cute, but actually cause major stress. How many of these 10 mistakes have you made? Leave a comment and share this with fellow dog lovers.